Hello, everyone. It's been a while since I've been on here. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Bridget. I'm going to be sharing some reflections over the year, changes that are approaching, and some wisdom, hopefully, that'll spark this vlog. First, I want to share with you my favorite quote in a song that I was listening to over 2025, and it really connected and resonated with this past year, and I feel like it's something I'm constantly learning. Maybe it's something that's like finally becoming ingrained in my belief system. So the song is Meet Me There by Nick Mulvey, and my favorite line is, "Darling, you show by leaving me so, the only way to hold on is keep letting go." I feel like as humans, we're constantly shedding, even more apparently in the year of the snake. I feel like we're all going through some shedding, some letting go. Every full moon, there's an opportunity to let go of something that's not serving us so we can make space for something more in our lives, more abundance, more things that are aligned with our direction of life that we want to go. The only way to really hold on to something, if you really, really want that in your life, is to be able to live without it and to let it go. I think of things, decisions, energy that you exert towards something. It's like a boomerang. You're putting out all this energy. Like, I really, really want this. I really, really want to be that friend. I really want to be that person, have that career, do that thing, travel that place. You go, go, go. And if it's not hitting, you learn to let it go and be at peace without it. And step into your worth and know that you're whole without that certain thing that you really, really crave, that you really, really desire, that you really want to manifest into your life. You let it go, you turn away, and it bumps you in the head and the back, and it enters your life because you lovingly let it go. So through this vlog, I'm going to share reflection on the year and how true that is, and how the power of letting go can help you manifest those things that you want into your life. So the last time we chatted, I had just moved to Australia on my second visa. I was in Melbourne, closer to the city, for a few months, about 5 months. And the living situation was beautiful. It just wasn't the location that I wanted, and I knew that my time was coming to an end, so I really had to make a change and leave that beautiful home. When I landed, it was great. It was a lot of change. It was so exciting, and then I just realized it had to be shifted out of my life so I could bring in more alignment. Within this decision, I was being pulled down towards a peninsula, more of a beach town in Melbourne. I was running towards the city. I'm like, yes, I'm a city girl. And obviously, I was going against the current. I was going into resistance, and I decided that I don't want that resistance. I want an easy breezy, flowy life. So I started listening to the universe. I've always had a dream to live in Byron, so I took a trip to Byron a week before I made a decision to leave the place where I was living, felt out Byron, felt very transient there, and I was looking for more grounding and more friends that were grounded and staying there rather than possibly traveling, leaving and coming and going. So I was in communication with a girl on the peninsula in Mornington about a place. I told her I was going to Byron in hopes to possibly move there. 90% sure that I wanted to be on the peninsula, but I made her aware of that, went to Byron, decided, you know what, I do want to move to the peninsula. So it all worked out, and I live in a beautiful home here with a beautiful roommate, and I manifested being able to walk to the beach, being able to walk to work, walk to yoga, walk to the town, and it's all here. So much has happened from July when I moved in here to now we're in January 2026. The friends I've cultivated, the opportunities that I've had, the car that I drive now, which I'm also letting go of very soon, the people here, the community, the lifestyle, the access to nature, it's all so abundant here, and all that I was calling in. So within my journey of letting go of Byron, letting go of the city, moving here, choosing more parts of me to align with, a lot of things worked in my favor. I just want to put this out there. If you're deciding where to live, you have two options. One is more of what your friends are doing, where your friends are. And one is there might be less people, but it's everything that you love and surrounded by everything that you want to do. I would suggest choosing what your heart desires, what your soul needs, and go from there, because once you choose you, things will magnetize themselves to you that are more aligned for you. When you start walking on that path, you see more, you create more, you cultivate more, you're living more true to you, and those doors will open up for you. It's a little scary at first, because that feeling of loneliness, that feeling of being alienated from your friends, from comfort, from normalcy in your life, stepping into the discomfort. In the end, you'll get growth, more alignment, more love, expansion. Maybe comes with bumps in the road, but you'll get stronger and stronger, and you'll find friends that resonate with you so much deeper than you could have ever imagined. So, we're all the way back in July when I moved to the peninsula. And when I was closer to the city, I was actually being pulled here, and I got a job down here. So I was taking the transportation like an hour there and back, just a few days a week. And then I was still looking for another job. Within that time, though, I was pushing like, let's find a job, apply here, interview here. And I just was so fed up, wasn't getting any answers. So I dropped it and I said, you know what, I'm going to choose me. I'm going to make this breathwork facilitation career, business take off. I'm going to make it work. I'm just going to put my whole heart, whole energy into it. And as soon as I did that, all the opportunities just swarmed and magnetized themselves to me. So another great lesson in letting go. I let go of needing a job. I said, I am worthy. I'm going to create my own thing. And then opportunities kind of started to knock at my door. And so for the past 6 months, I've been working at a bulk food store. And believe it or not, that's always been a dream of mine, to work at a bulk food store in Australia on the work and holiday visa. And it's been great in creating community, physically meeting people, helping, eating lots of yummy food, not having pressure at work, not having much responsibility. Now I'm at a period where I'm like, I crave more responsibility and a little bit of a change. I was working at the store, teaching yoga once a week, and then working remotely for a woman in the city as a podcast production manager, which has developed into a community manager, content assistant, all the things. I'm helping some clients on their podcast and helping businesses grow, which is really exciting. The past 6 months have been beautiful. Now the visa is ending. So the past few months I've been confused, unclear on what I'm going to do. Saying one thing and then it shifts and changes. And I'm open to the change because nothing is certain, everything is unknown. Basically what I decided is I'm gonna sell my car. I'm going to move to Bali, Indonesia for at least 4 months. I'm gonna give the remote job a go, fully turn my energy towards that, let go of the store job, let go of teaching yoga, still keep it in my practice and hopefully share online. But I won't be doing that weekly at a studio. I've always had a dream. Ever since I first and last went to Bali, I saw all these digital nomads, and I said to myself, I'm going to do that. That was 2-3 years ago. It's finally here. Of course, this dream is coming to fruition when I feel deep down I am so okay without doing this. But there's also a little part of me that doesn't want to live with regret. And she knows that her 2 years ago wanted this dream. And so I feel like it would be doing a disservice to her, to my soul, to not see how this dream could be, because I have not done it before. I don't know what's on the other side. I know friends who travel and stay there for some time and then leave, but I'm going to try to ground, cultivate community, and live there for some time. And if you didn't know this about me, my life path number is 5. and it's change, transformation. So I feel like 2 years ago, since I went to Bali, I had this huge transformation. I was able to go from this party girl lifestyle, this conditioned woman who only thought there was one way to live, to multiple possibilities, to an open mind, to sobriety, to more love, deeper friendships, deeper relationships, and more intimacy with self and others. Rather than being so avoidant in my past, I feel I'm on my way to more security within myself. Maybe 2026 is just another level, and I'm here for it. I'm so excited for this change. A month ago, I was upset. I was trying to hold on to Australia, but if you love something, you gotta let it go and see if it comes back around. So I guess my message for you today is, if you're moving through change, if something's not working out, if you want something so badly, but it's just not the right time, bring in acceptance to that. Bring in acceptance to yourself and know that you're worthy, you're whole of that thing that you desire, that you don't actually need it. Turn your energy maybe towards your heart and it'll magnetize to you. And one more thing, if you're calling in something that's more aligned with you and you look around your friend group, your career, your day-to-day life, and these things do not add up to the life that you are trying to build, letting go is so necessary. It can be filled with tears, with purging, with shedding, but it's all for the good of your highest self. So I hope you take this and you have more motivation, more inspiration, more hope that everything will work out. I shared an affirmation in my last video, Moving to Australia Part 2. I thought it would be a good idea to share one that resonates with this video about letting go, shedding, moving on, falling into alignment, and building more trust within the universe. One thing about manifestation, I really do believe that if you are grateful for what you have and you are so fine with where you are and you're present with every interaction, with everything that you do, more things will come. Abundance will easily flow through your life. So with this affirmation, you can place a hand on your heart, place a hand on your belly, maybe close down your eyes and just take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. I'm grateful for where I've been. I'm grateful to be here now. I'm grateful for where I'm going. Thank you to my soul for lighting up the path. Thank you for my body for taking me there. And thank you to my heart for speaking loudly so I can hear where I need to go. Slowly open up your eyes and rest your palms down. And with that, I will leave you until next time. Thank you for listening to my reflections. If you have any questions on living in Australia, living in Melbourne, living in the peninsula, buying a car in Australia, finding places to stay, moving abroad, moving to Bali, Indonesia, if you have any recs, please feel free to leave a comment and I'll see you next time. Mwah!